Narcissism, a term derived from Greek mythology, has captivated the human imagination for centuries. In the tale of Narcissus, a handsome young man falls in love with his own reflection in a pool of water, ultimately leading to his tragic demise. The modern understanding of narcissism, while less mythological, raises an equally fascinating question. Is narcissism a product of nature or nurture? In this video, we will be discussing the intricacies of narcissism to unravel this age-old mystery. The roots of narcissism, nature's influence. Nature, with its inherent genetic factors, often plays a significant role in shaping an individual's narcissistic tendencies. Research suggests that certain personality traits are heritable, and narcissism is no exception. Studies on twins have shown that identical twins, who share the same genetic makeup, are more likely to exhibit similar levels of narcissism than non-identical twins. The role of genes in narcissism can be traced to the heritability of personality traits. Traits like extroversion and openness, which are often associated with narcissism, have a genetic component. Thus, a genetic predisposition to these traits may influence an individual's likelihood to develop narcissistic tendencies. It is also essential to consider the influence of brain structure and function. Some studies have suggested that variations in brain regions associated with self-reflection and self-regulation may contribute to narcissistic behaviors. While these neurobiological factors can predispose individuals to narcissism, it's important to remember that genes merely lay the foundation. The environment in which a person is raised and nurtured also plays a crucial role. Nurturing narcissism, the environmental impact. Narcissism, like any other personality trait, doesn't exist in a vacuum. Environmental factors play a pivotal part in shaping an individual's narcissistic tendencies. The family, peer interactions, and societal influences all contribute to the development of narcissism. Childhood experiences can significantly impact the emergence of narcissistic traits. Overindulgence and excessive praise from parents, coupled with a lack of appropriate discipline, can foster a sense of entitlement and superiority in a child. This narcissistic parenting can lay the groundwork for narcissism to flourish in adulthood. Furthermore, societal values and cultural norms can influence the prevalence of narcissism in each population. In today's social media-driven world, where self-promotion and image building are rampant, narcissistic tendencies may be more pronounced than in previous generations. The pursuit of fame and admiration has become increasingly glorified, potentially nurturing narcissism in those susceptible to its charms. The interplay between nature and nurture. Nature and nurture are not mutually exclusive when it comes to narcissism. They are intertwined in a complex dance. A person's genetic predisposition may make them susceptible to the nurturing or thwarting of narcissistic traits. One may be born with certain genetic factors that lean towards narcissism, but may require specific environmental conditions to manifest fully. The interplay between nature and nurture can also determine the level of narcissism and whether it crosses the line into pathological narcissistic personality disorder. A genetically predisposed individual exposed to a toxic environment may develop severe narcissistic traits, while another with a nurturing environment may exhibit only moderate or even healthy narcissism. Recognizing early warning signs. Understanding the role of nature and nurture in narcissism can equip parents and caregivers with insights to recognize early warning signs in children. Children who exhibit genetic predispositions toward narcissism may benefit from a nurturing and balanced upbringing that includes teaching empathy, humility, and the value of interpersonal relationships. By fostering a supportive environment, we can help mitigate the potential development of excessive narcissistic traits in susceptible individuals. 1. Preventing pathological narcissism. The interplay between nature and nurture is particularly crucial in preventing the progression of narcissism into a pathological narcissistic personality disorder. By acknowledging the genetic predispositions in individuals and considering their environmental influences, mental health professionals can tailor interventions and treatments more effectively. Early interventions that address both genetic predispositions and environmental triggers can help individuals manage narcissistic tendencies and reduce the risk of these traits turning into a full-blown personality disorder. 2. Cultural awareness and education. In our modern society, the glorification of certain narcissistic traits is more apparent than ever. The ubiquity of social media, celebrity culture, and the pursuit of individual recognition can amplify narcissistic tendencies. To counteract this, promoting cultural awareness and education about the roots of narcissism is essential. Encouraging a critical examination of societal values and their impact on individuals can help create a more balanced perspective on self-worth, reducing the influence of cultural norms that encourage narcissistic behaviors. 3. Empowering parents and caregivers. Parenting is a complex and challenging journey, and understanding nature and nurture in narcissism can empower parents and caregivers to make informed decisions. It's essential for parents to remember that a genetic predisposition to narcissism does not guarantee a child will become narcissistic. Rather, it increases the likelihood that certain traits may manifest more strongly. Parents can play a pivotal role in guiding their children's development by recognizing and addressing early warning signs. This involves fostering an environment that promotes empathy, humility, and the value of interpersonal relationships. Here are a few strategies that parents and caregivers can employ. Encourage empathy. Children can learn to understand the feelings and perspectives of others. Encouraging discussions about emotions, promoting acts of kindness, and exposing them to diverse experiences can help nurture empathy. Teach humility. It's important for children to learn that they are not the center of the universe. Teach them to acknowledge their mistakes, take responsibility, and show humility. Praising effort over outcomes can also reinforce this important trait. Foster healthy relationships. Encouraging healthy social interactions and friendships from an early age can be crucial. Teaching children the value of cooperation, compromise, and shared experiences can help counteract narcissistic tendencies. Limit excessive praise. While positive reinforcement is essential, excessive and unwarranted praise can feed narcissistic traits. Praise should be specific and genuine, focusing on effort and accomplishments rather than empty flattery. Model healthy behavior. Children often learn by observing their parents and caregivers. Demonstrating empathy, humility, and good interpersonal skills in your own interactions can be a powerful way to instill these qualities in your children. By incorporating these practices into their parenting approach, parents and caregivers can provide a supportive and nurturing environment that counterbalances potential genetic predispositions toward narcissism. These efforts can greatly reduce the risk of narcissistic traits developing into problematic behavior in the future. 4. Promoting balanced self-esteem. Another crucial aspect of understanding narcissism in the context of nature and nurture is the promotion of balanced self-esteem. Striking the right balance between self-confidence and self-centeredness is key to helping individuals navigate the complexities of their own identity and relationships. Teaching individuals, particularly children, how to value their unique qualities while remaining grounded and empathetic is an essential life skill. Here are some strategies that can help promote balanced self-esteem. Encourage self-reflection, promote introspection and self-awareness. Encourage children and individuals to reflect on their strengths and areas for growth. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal development and emotional intelligence. Set realistic goals. Encourage setting achievable goals and celebrating small victories along the way. Teaching individuals to value the process of growth and learning rather than fixating solely on end results can help maintain a balanced perspective. Emphasize the value of constructive criticism. teach individuals how to accept and learn from constructive criticism. Understanding that feedback is an opportunity for growth rather than a threat to their self-worth is crucial for developing resilience and a healthy sense of self. Embrace individuality. Emphasize the importance of embracing one's individuality while acknowledging that everyone has strengths and weaknesses. No one is perfect, and that's what makes us unique and relatable. The intricate interplay between nature and nurture in the development of narcissism holds profound implications for parenting and personal development. By recognizing the genetic predispositions and environmental factors that lead to narcissistic tendencies, we can take proactive steps to promote empathy, humility, and balanced self-esteem in individuals. This holistic approach equips us to navigate the fine line between self-confidence and narcissism, ultimately fostering healthier relationships and a more empathetic society. So, is it nature or nurture? In exploring narcissism, one is bound to be reminded of the mythological Narcissus gazing upon his own reflection. Just as Narcissus was captivated by his image in the water, our understanding of narcissism is equally entrancing. While the roots of narcissism may be intertwined with nature and nurture, both factors are instrumental in its development. Narcissism is a multifaceted concept, and there is no single answer to whether it is predominantly a product of nature or nurture. Instead, it is a dynamic interplay between our genes, our upbringing, and the society in which we live. To understand and address narcissism effectively, it is essential to consider both its genetic underpinnings and the environmental factors that shape it. In the end, like Narcissus, our fascination with narcissism persists as we continue to seek answers to the eternal question: is it nature, nurture, or the reflection in the water that defines who we become?